Iran's admission that it shot down a Ukrainian Airlines passenger plane is setting off huge protests in Tehran.
The government there is also drawing fire for putting part of the blame for the downing of the Flight 752 on the U.S. Well, President Trump tweeted support for the protesters, saying, "To the brave, long-suffering people of Iran, I've stood with you since the beginning of my presidency, and my administration will continue to stand with you. We are following your protests closely and are encouraged by your courage."
Well, KCAL 9's Lori Perez got reaction to all of this at a huge gathering of Iranian American protesters in downtown Los Angeles. So, Lori, what do they have to say?
Well, they have a lot to say, Sarah and Chris. More than 1,000 advocates met today in downtown Los Angeles to consider how recent events might lead to regime change. Some telling us they see this as a turning point in Iran. The world is watching as striking images emerge of thousands of young students filling the streets of Iran after the government's admission to shooting down a Ukrainian passenger plane, killing everyone on board. International journalists report the uprising is even bolder than those seen in recent history, with some protesters openly calling the country's supreme leader a killer, even calling for his death. Social media capturing the angry demonstrations. In Los Angeles, where more than 1,000 people attended the California Convention for a Free Iran, young people here are paying attention to the protests.
A lot of them have been putting out videos saying that I'd rather die than continue living here.
And sharing in the outrage.
They're capable of doing anything. Human lives means nothing for them.
How can a government do that to their own people, let alone anyone on this planet?
They and others here see the downing of the commercial plane and the killing of top Iranian General Qasem Soleimani as part of a watershed moment that fills them with both hope and worry. If this is what will finally lead to regime change in Iran, it could come with even more bloodshed, a fact some here accept. Former Congressman Patrick Kennedy addressed the convention and that reality.
There could be nothing worse than what's currently happening in Iran as the worst state sponsor of terror in the world. We cannot let our fear of the unknown come in the way of our opportunity to see change happen.
The government might do that, but that's the only way to get rid of the government.
Amir Ahmadi says Soleimani killed his father in a refugee camp in 2013, that no one knows more than him the risk or the possibility in this moment.
On the one hand, it's emboldened people, and they want to come out and protest and see this as an opportunity to unseat the ruling mullahs. And on the other hand, it's very scary because 13-year-olds are getting shot, 14-year-olds are getting killed.
California is home to the largest population of Iranians outside of Iran. Clearly, many here are anxiously watching developments there.